just feel like we need some ambiance. Ambience? Ambiance? Oh, is that your boy on the cover of Evo magazine? Actually, no, I'm not on the cover. If you guys don't know about Evo magazine, it's kind of like the biggest distributed magazine in barber circles. But today's the day. What happens when you combine raw talent, 3.6 million YouTube fans, and a vision bigger than the barber industry itself? You get 360 Jeezy, the most famous barber of all time. And by the way, companies like Wahl, Andis, and Babyliss, oh, they would love to sign him. They would love to have him endorse their products. Jeezy didn't need anything like that. He needed a partner to help turn his vision into reality. Let's rewind the tape for a second. For over a year, Jeezy couldn't get enough of using the Instinct Clipper. It was like his ultimate go-to. So if you've been keeping up on his channel, you also know he's all about custom tools. But the Instinct, man, I guess that was like his main go-to, because when we fast forward to the LV Barber Expo last year, Jeezy was actually flown out to cut hair on another brand stage. He loved their trimmers. See if you could guess who that is. But when he brought his Instinct Clipper up there, they shut it down. So what did he do? He walked straight over to the Stylecraft booth and he said, "Yo, can I cut on your stage?" And we said, hell yeah. The crowd went wild, and at that moment, it sparked a relationship that led to something truly special. A partnership to create the ultimate clipper. Now, a quick shout out to my booked in appointment scheduling app. Really, with all the traveling and filming I do, this would not be possible to maintain my clients without using some kind of scheduling app. And I've been using Booked In for over 3 years. It's super easy for my clients to see when I'm here and when I'm not. And they're always adding new and improved features. And right now, they're offering 50% off your first 3 months. You guys can check the link down below. And that's bookedin.com/Eddie to redeem your offer today. The X360 Jeezy was designed top to bottom by Jeezy himself. And this includes the box, and this clipper is going to be a game changer. It's not just a tool, it's a work of art that I'm sure almost every barber in the industry is going to want to get their hands on it and put it in their arsenal. So, buckle up, hit the subscribe button, and let's dive into the story of 360 Jeezy and this clipper that's about to change the game. In just 1 minute, I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek of everything we'll cover in this video, from what's in the box, performance specs, the game-changing Echo Blade, and the Power Pack Vector motor. We're going to be diving deep and trying to see if this is the right clipper for you. However, viewer discretion advised. The YBA will leave no stone unturned, so let's jump right into it.
What's in the box?
First off, let's talk about the unboxing experience. Stylecraft did not disappoint. Inside this beautifully crafted package, you will find a quick bio about 360 Jeezy himself, and that just sets the tone for greatness. The clipper itself, sleek, premium. So you get a charging stand. It's a lot different than the other ones. It's actually very sleek and compact. A USB-C cable for fast and easy charging around the world, a screwdriver, stretch bracket, extra levers, screws, and different things for fine tuning. And for my personal favorite, you get a set of blood red double magnetic tight guards. It just screams precision and style. Yo, I'm just being real with you guys. When you open up this box, it definitely feels like a level up. Maybe I'm being partial to this because I love Stylecraft, but I also love black and red. All my colors are black and red. Whether it's the YBA or my barbershop, Uptown Barbershop, we went with black and red. So like, yeah. And these blood red, I'm calling them the blood. They're not really blood red, but I just think it sounds good. Blood red tight guards. They are double magnetic. They're super cool. A lot of fun to cut hair with. And I do think these are the best looking tight guards that are out there. And you can only get them with the 360 Jeezy. So if you're asking that in the questions, yeah, have it. Let's get into the specs. Let's break this beast down. The X360 Clipper offers a solid 3 hours of runtime. And from my experience, I managed to complete about 4 fades before the battery even like blinks. One standout feature is the battery life indicator. I'm a fan of this because I actually don't use charging stands very often. I like to keep my tools in a drawer, and I really only charge them when necessary. This helps prolong the battery life, so props to Stylecraft for that design. And for those of you who prefer using a charging stand, the one that is included is very compact, it's sturdy, and it gets the job done. The all-metal body. This is an absolute win. Not only does it feel premium, but it also reduces noise and vibration. Plus, the machine threads and the metal housing are far more durable than plastic threads, so you don't have to worry about stripping.
I think we should do a boo-boo one or a shark one.
That's what we're talking about. So this is Jeezy, actually. That's him. So he's right in the box.
There you go.
Every brand in the world's been trying to work with him. Everyone in our space, and never
Everybody, and I'm not going to say it in the wrong way. He technically is a barber.
He's a barber.
Yes, he definitely is a barber. When it comes to the body and ergonomics, Stylecraft has been leading the charge when it comes to compact tools, and the X360 is no exception. It's small, it's ergonomic, and it feels like it was custom molded for your hand. The contour on the back, the side grippers, it's all on point, and it makes this clipper feel secure. Okay, we got a couple of tools. I want to show you exactly how big this body actually is. And I've never actually measured this prior to this, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna say it's exactly 6 inches long. And to put that in perspective of what else is out here, I got this like green Low Pro, which actually kind of matches this, which is kind of cool. So we look at that, you're looking at just about 7 inches long. So this is a full inch shorter. And then if we use our caliper real quick, and I will measure this in inches. How wide is the Low Pro at like its widest point? It's about 1.79 inches wide, whereas the Jeezy is 1.29 inches wide. So literally less than 1.5 inches wide. I actually think that's really crazy how compact things are getting. And just to put it in perspective, next to a Masters, the Masters is a lot thicker, a little bit longer. And then when we put it in perspective next to like this Gold FX here, that's probably damn near 2 inches longer. Call it 7.5 inches long. So, and that's without the battery in there. It might be a little bit more than that. But so that's 258 grams for the new Stylecraft 360 Jeezy. And how does it compare? It's actually a little heavier. This is the OG Instinct, so this is all plastic. And then if we put like a Masters on here, 378. I just want to give you guys a couple of ideas of exactly, what the difference really is. So that's 263. This actually weighs a little less than a Rebel Clipper, but it feels solid in your hands with the metal body. So it's just it's a really good weight. It's kind of funny because it distributes this a lot more evenly than say like the way the Instinct kind of flares out. It's not that there's anything wrong with this, but like it feels kind of like it's wide towards the top and skinny towards the bottom. This one kind of feels just more neutral all the way around. And I feel like this kind of distributes into my hand maybe just a little bit easier. It definitely feels a lot more ergonomic than like one of these big tools. But yeah, when I'm testing other machines and I'm using different stuff, like especially something big, if I'm coming from using that, it's definitely gonna be a little hard to get used to. I really do feel like this is probably gonna be top rotation for the foreseeable future. All right, let's talk about the blade that's breaking the game. This is kind of the star of the show, the Echo Crunch blade. Now, barbers everywhere, they can't stop talking about it, and here's why. The crunch sound that this blade gives you, the auditory feedback as you cut, it lets you know exactly when the section is done, and it's not only satisfying, it's actually a performance booster. We use a Low Pro. Let's see if we get any crunch with this. Still got all the bars of the battery. You can hear the crunch right here is like where you really want to hear it. Now I need to know if it's cutting or not. So I'm doing this detailing and I know for a fact that I'm hitting that section or not. Okay, I know. Now I can hear it. So it really helps you to kind of stay on track and stay organized and also cut hair much faster. This blade was first introduced on the Saber 2 Clipper and it's already sold out multiple times. Why? Because this blade is the real deal. And this is kind of what makes the X360 special. This is the first clipper to combine the Echo blade, which is Stylecraft's top tier blade, with Stylecraft's top tier motor, the Vector motor, which is what has made the Instinct sales so successful. And if you prefer other blades, no worries. All the Stylecraft and Gamma blades are interchangeable. Let's talk about that motor. Now, when it comes to the motor, this is smart power at its best. And Stylecraft was the first company to figure out how to put a Vector motor in clippers and make them perform excellent. And with that, the Instinct has just sold out time and time again. So let's talk about the heart of this machine, and that's the Into Vector motor. And it isn't just any motor. This has intuitive torque control, and it means it can adjust power on the fly. And here's what it looks like. The motor will run at a lower RPM to save you energy, but it can ramp up to 11,500 RPMs in just 2 seconds when it senses resistance. You can literally test this by pinching the blade on each side. I would recommend doing it this way, and you're gonna hear the motor power up instantly to handle the extra load. Listen. You literally can't stop this motor. This means that you can remove bulk effortlessly, but you can also finesse those delicate fades with precision. Let's talk about the guards. Let's talk about those blood red tight guards. All right, they are exclusive to the X360, and they are double magnetic for extra security. And compared to the traditional dub guards, the tight guards are slightly smaller, offering a size that more or less mirrors the popular systems from some of the competitors you see out there. So if you're a fan of some of their sizes, give these a try. You're going to love them because they're double magnetic on top of that. When it comes to performance, how does this perform? Simply put, this clipper is a powerhouse. The Vector motor, it delivers smooth, consistent power, and the Echo blade ensures precise cuts with that satisfying crunch. My haircuts are faster and more consistent, and the drop top lid here makes it super easy to keep up on the maintenance and keep everything oiled and keep the cam followers clean. This is the first time that Stylecraft paired their best-selling clipper with their best-selling blade, and it's definitely going to perform. Now let's talk about the negatives. No tool is perfect, right? So here's really the only drawback that I kind of noticed. The all-metal body, especially if you get some product on your hands or something like that, it gets a little slippery. And I work with gloves, so my personal tip would be to add a small little rubber band for extra hold. Stylecraft sells these. You can throw this around your clipper, and I've done this on a lot of my clippers, so I think it could even be a personal preference, but I love that. And really everything else on this thing, it just hits the mark. So is the Stylecraft X360 clipper a must-have? I'd say it's a game changer. Stay tuned for live haircut demos in the coming weeks, and let me know your thoughts down below. Have you ever used any Stylecraft tools or watched any 360 Jeezy videos? What's your take? Drop some questions down below. I'll be happy to answer them. And I'm really excited to kind of share with you guys some of the other stuff we've seen at Cosmoprof 2025, and that's what's coming in my next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video on the 360 Jeezy Clipper. I tried to show a lot of different angles of it and everything I could to talk about it. And there's definitely gonna be a ton of more videos coming down the pipe in 2025. And dare I say, this one right now, this actually might be Clipper of the Year for me. I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace. Did I just burn my beard? Ooh, I forgot to even tell you guys what it weighs. So let's see.